What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video throughout all social media platforms. The NBA. The NBA. When you think that they couldn't disappoint you more, they keep doing it. I don't know if you heard, but the NBA has tried to quote-unquote buck break Kyrie, emasculate Kyrie. And where's the NBA PA? See, this is an example, and the reason why I always say, just because you're a millionaire or a multimillionaire doesn't mean you have power. The NBA players do not own anything. They don't even own the NBA. Yeah, I said it. And I had to be honest with you all. I couldn't even watch the NBA this week. It was bad on my spirit. It really was. And I can't remember a time when I did not watch the NBA for so long. I'm a big fan of basketball. But this crap disappointed me. And the same people criticizing Kyrie Irving, I'm sure hasn't watched the 2-hour documentary, Hebrews to Negroes. Definitely sure of it. If so, they never state the full context of the documentary. They just say it's some fallacies. That's all they said. But I get their main motive. Their main motive is trying to make an example out of Kyrie. He refused the vaccine. He skipped the bubble. And this was a way of getting them back. I truly feel that way. I'm not going to sugarcoat. God forbid black people to feel like the chosen ones of God. See, they don't like that. The powers that be. Let's call it the powers that be. Y'all know who they are. If you go around saying black people are the chosen ones of God, they're going to call this, anti-that. In the NBA, let's not leave you off the hook. The reason why you're making an example of Kyrie and not Amazon, there's a lot of factors. Number one, you're trying to get the Amazon bag. Let's cut the chase. You see the NFL has that Amazon deal and they're getting big bank. And you want the NBA, Adam Silver, to get one. That's why you're not even criticizing Jeff Bezos, even if it's not for the Amazon deal. Like I said, he's a billionaire. And you guys know that Adam Silver can't even do anything to Amazon. Can't even criticize him. Because Amazon has more power than the NBA. It's a game within the game, my brothers and sisters. So I would not be watching any NBA anything until Kyrie is on that court and he's left alone. He apologized 2 times. Just posting a link. And now you want him to do sensitivity training, when he has given more to the community than a lot of players in the NBA. So much so, there's things that he's done that's not even reported. And LeBron James, brother, I'm disappointed in you. Now, I know you're plugged in with the powers that be, but you could have avoided throwing jabs at Kyrie Irving. If you wanted to be PC about that question, all you had to say was, we respect all walks of life. I know deep down Kyrie Irving is a great guy. I hope you guys see that. But for me, I respect all cultures and I promote peace. That's all you had to say. If you wanted to be PC, because I know the interviewer asked LeBron James a question. I give him the benefit of the doubt of that. But LeBron, you can't say what Kyrie did was hate speech when he didn't even say anything of hate speech. He posted a link that makes no damn sense. You gotta be better than that, LeBron. You got all this dough from the NBA, but you don't own the NBA. That's funny. The league that many brothers have sacrificed everything, they're the ones running and jumping on the court. And they don't even own the NBA. Go figure. But here's what other people had to say about this situation.
This, in my opinion, is completely silly. This movie has been out there for well over 4 years. And now, all of a sudden, it needs a disclaimer. Boy, y'all really know how to play up the dramatics. That's for sure. So let's get into this, y'all. Brooklyn Nets and the ADL sent a letter to Amazon asking the company to address the deeply and anti-Semitic documentary related to the book At the Heart of the Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving's suspension. Again, watch the movie. It is not what these folks are describing, y'all. And I guess they're just going to continue down this path, making you think, you know what it is with the Holocaust denying and saying it wasn't 6 million Jews. That comes from white supremacists. And I think they just assume that in anything about Hebrew Israelites, that same white supremacist stuff is going to be in these documentaries. And we're really not interested in stuff like that. That's really your thing. And the reason why we're not interested in getting into all of that is because we didn't take part in the Holocaust. I mean, if you're going to say that we did, maybe when the soldiers came in there to rescue you, some of them were black soldiers, but the Holocaust itself, we didn't take part in that at all. So I don't see why that would be even part of this movie. So let's get into this. So the letter was signed by the ADL Chief Executive Jonathan Greenblatt, but on behalf of the Nets as well, called on Amazon to take down or add explanatory context to the film and related book, saying that they were designated to inflame hatred. So a group of people where it is prophesied, by the way, that they would wake up in the land of their captivity is hatred. Okay, I mean, if you are really a Torah believer, then you should have seen this coming. It said we would wake up in the land of our captivity. How are you waking up in the land of your captivity? And us waking up is not hatred. You can't make it hatred either. It's not hatred. And now that it was... So they're blaming Kyrie for making this popular, but actually it's your fault for inflating it all over the media. You know, if y'all would have, like I said, handled this behind the scenes, but you're way too vain for that, will lead directly to the harm of Jews. Absolutely not. The movie was out 4 years ago and you weren't harmed. There is no way you're going to get harmed now. And again, what have we ever said historically and you were physically harmed over it? Please give us the example. Please give us the example of how you were physically harmed behind something that was said in the Black community. You were physically harmed and you were in danger. There is no such thing in history of any incident like that ever happening. So you repeating something over and over, you know how they got that belief if you keep repeating the same thing over and over, then it suddenly becomes true. But actually, it's still a lie at the end of the day. I mean, no such thing has happened. You haven't given one example after making a statement like that. And after a while, when we don't see these examples of our words causing harm to you, then it just looks like y'all just run to the media making up anything off the top of your head. That's what it appears like. So a copy of the letter was obtained by the New York Times. Corey Shields, an Amazon spokesman, said the potential disclaimer would appear on the documentary main detail page, which viewers would see before buying or renting the film. Well, I won't see it because I got mine already. A similar note potentially would add to a page where customers would buy the book that the film is based on. I mean, look, it's about us. How many in our community are going to care about a disclaimer? How many of us, I mean, seriously, y'all, how many of us that know who we are going to care about a disclaimer? I don't think anybody's going to care. It's not going to stop anybody from looking at it and from realizing that you're just kicking up a bunch of dirt because those remarks that were made in the media don't match what's in the film.
I know you're going through a lot. We had a chance to hang out in 2016 when you represented America, when you represented the red, white, and blue. You only want to be treated fair. I was going to post something on one of my social media pages, but I decided to do it the old school way and read it out to you because you're a great person, great father, great athlete, and you believe what you believe. America is the land of the free. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and supposedly freedom to choose. Never be controlled by money. I respect you for having some integrity and being your own man. A free mind makes its own choices, and a slave mind follows the crowd. Stand for something or fall for anything. One man can lead a revolution to stand up and fight for what's right. One choice, one word, one action can change the world. It's crazy how people hate you for being a leader. I hope your actions encourage many others to stand up and say enough is enough. Respect to you, Kyrie, and power to the people.